Aloha Friday, everyone. Daniel Root here with the Maui Hot List Hulahan. Unfortunately, St. Johnny is not with us again today. Don't be alarmed. He is on the mainland bringing his youngest to college. Exciting times in Johnny's household. But I appreciate you tuning in, hanging out with me. Hopefully, you're having as good as the time as with Johnny's. Uh, Without Johnny, but obviously we miss him and prefer him to be back. So coming Monday, or at least Wednesday next week, he will be back in the saddle, giving us directions as the captain of the ship. So without further ado, we will jump in to the Hulahan this day. And we got a full lineup again today. A lot of action happening in the market. 63 total units on the hot list. That includes 13 that have been reduced in price, 16 that are new, 9 that the listing was canceled, 2 where the escrow is canceling, so it's coming back on the market for whatever reason, 4 that have expired, meaning there was a contract for a certain period of time, the property didn't sell, and so now it's expired. 12 went under contract in the last day, and 6 have sold. So we will jump right in, starting in Kula with this property here at 248 Piliwa Road. It's a single family detached ohana. Been on the market almost a year now. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,600 square feet on 4 acres. Hasn't been CPR'd yet. It was listed for 599 million. Now it's down $1.5 million to 4.49. Has a cottage in Ohana. This is a very special property. Has all kinds of greenhouses, ventilation. It is basically ready to go with a bit of a farm operation. So unique property for the right person. Maybe came on a bit aspirational at almost 6 million, dropped it down $1.5 million. We'll see if that catches any eyes. Kuleana, it's a beautiful oceanfront complex. Came on the market massively aspirational at 995,000 a year ago. This was just after the fires happened in Lahaina. Tried to push it then, no action. Down to 599. This is apartment zoned. Potentially the rentability is going away. My guess and why that price is being affected. But if you can see yourself living here in a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, maybe retirement, maybe part time, maybe a second home, 599 for a 1 bedroom with those kinds of views might work. There's the view from Yolanai. Not bad. Beautiful blue ocean views. One of the bigger pools on Maui. I know we went out and measured it for a client recently, and it's good size. So 5.5 milli on this one originally, down to 4,750 on the market, 483 days. Still no action. 920 Akaki Street. This is just land, a chunk of dirt here in Ocean View Estates. It's a great neighborhood, really popular, has some beautiful views there up on the North Shore. 366 days on market, started at 695 down to 650, and still there. It's got a bit of an interesting situation. I think there is some restrictions in terms of, yeah, there you go, considered wetlands. So in flood zones, wetlands might affect your ability to build on it. Probably a reason why it's been sitting for so long. Harbor lights in the A building, which is right there across from Kahului Harbor. You can see the cruise ship in the picture there. Was listed at 308, dropped it down 3,000 to 305 based on what we're seeing on our listing there, which is just below this one on the first floor. Crickets. This one probably sitting a bit aspirational still. We're at 199 for a one bedroom. This is 305 for a two bedroom. From our other friends that have listings here, there's not a lot of movement right now. Hotel Molokai, 120,000 for a studio, 200 days on the market, almost 1,200 a month in fees. That's what you're working with there over on Molokai. Molokai Shores, one bedroom, one bath, 500 a month in the maintenance fees, not too bad there. Was listed at 325, dropped it down to 298. See if that changes anything. Interesting. 145 West Kane Street. Listed at 2688. We talked about this one on Monday. It went under contract pretty quickly. It's a 6 unit investment property on 10,000 square feet. 2.7 million. Was under contract, has since fallen out of contract for whatever reason. Could be because it's non-conforming. Some of the usage of the property, hard to say. Uh, Seems a lot for a property in that area. We'll wait and see what happens. 15 Kaana Street, 3 bed, 2 bath, 1,300 square feet. Kind of the typical property on Maui. Built in 2016, Maui Lani, a bit newer. 1.25 they're at now. We're at 1,259. 295. So dropped to 45,000. We'll see if that makes any difference. The sweet spot from what we're seeing is kind of in the 115 range to 112 range, depending on the property and location. So still might be a bit high, but we'll see if this price reduction does anything. Villas at Canaleo, really nicely done remodel there in 2021. This is a 2 bed, 2 bath. 675, down about 30,000 from the original pricing. And as you can see in the pictures, they've done a nice job here with the remodel. Looks like we're virtually staged. There you go. Feels much different without the staging in there. Either way, upstairs opportunity, Villas of Canaleo, about a block and a half to the beach, Turtle Sanctuary, right across the street from the new Hilton timeshare. 193 Church Street. This is a single family with an ohana on a 3,000 square foot lot. It's a pretty small lot, small little ohana, 990,000. So this is one of those listings right in town. Under $1 million gets you a place in Maui. Yeah, Parkside, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 520,000. Dropped at 10. See if that does anything. HOA fees continue to be fair, 568 a month. We'll see if that changes in the future. 225 South Papa Avenue was listed at 885, now down to 870. This one does have a little studio Hana on the property as well, so 870 with the rentability. Maybe get 1,700 a month. Excuse me, 1,700 a month in that Ohana. Help offset some of the costs of owning this property. Now to the new listings of the day. We got a few of them. This one over here on Molokai. It's 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,300 square feet, 515,000. Price looks nice. Space looks good. Life is a little bit different over there on Molokai, though. Maui can be quiet. Molokai is even more. It's a beautiful island, though, very quiet, very restful. It is one of the places that we escape to when we need a break from the busy Maui life. Not that busy. Here we go up in Haiku, 106 Hikiau Road, listed for 1389. Got a couple of properties, looks like two cottages basically on the 2-2 at 731 square feet and another 2-1 at 879 square feet. Built in 91, sitting on 3 acres. Have a lot to work with. If you're into that kind of lifestyle, get a couple of units there. Here's a fun one. This one's listed by Jonny, St. Johnny himself, and our other partner, Kai. Kehalani Gardens. This is a residential complex. Lives pretty large, 3 beds, 2.5 baths, 1,100 square feet. The beauty here is in the backyard. You get a lot of space to work with. A lot of space to work with. Can make it your own. These sellers did not do a whole lot with it. There's some renters in here, but blank canvas, make it your own. 689.9. Bear with me for a second. Click through these. Funnel number 16, 17. Here we go. Kapalua Ridge, unit 612, 1,150,000. Price is coming down here at the ridge. This has been vacation rental. That could be going away, but we will find out down the road. There's a rental opportunity at the Ocean Villas, just under 6,000 a month, 6-month rental. Ponakiana Cove, gorgeous location, amazing snorkeling just over there and down the rocks into the cove itself. This is a 2-bed, 2.5 bath, just listed 1,395,000. Is apartment zoned, and that could potentially go away in the future. So we will wait and see on a lot of these to figure out what's coming next. Wailuku Heights, we've mentioned a few times, is one of the most desirable neighborhoods on Maui, and especially there in central Maui, up on the hillside in the West Maui Mountains. This one listed at 1,665,000. A lot of numbers. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2,400 square feet. Let's see, beautiful with the sunset location. These tend to move quick. Very popular neighborhood. People want to get in there. Kihei Villages is a ground floor unit, meaning you got a bit of a yard space. Listed at 618,000. Maintenance fees have gone up a bit to 826. Kihei Villages is kind of the starting point for a lot of people when they move to Maui or when they're just getting started buying their first home. Nani Kahale, one of my personal favorite properties in all of Maui, right there in North Kihei on Sugar Beach. You can cruise on this beach for miles and miles all the way to Malaya. Tends to be very quiet. When I host open houses here, you get a lot of visitors that have been coming to this property for 20, 25, 30 years. Year after year, they've been renting in this property for 30 years. A lot of them are kicking themselves that they didn't buy many years ago. So hotel zoned, which is they're looking to do vacation rentals. Cool part about this property is they are lock-off units. So because you have the second bath, technically you could turn it into 2 units, one as a kind of a hotel room and the other as a studio with a full kitchen. We have seen a few clients do that. They love it and can create some interesting opportunities. The potential to use one side and rent out the other, the potential to rent out altogether and have bigger groups or individual units. Choice is yours. It's a bit of a choose your own adventure. 1 bed, 2 bath, oceanfront for 750. Not bad merchandise, my friends. Kamale Sands in the 4 building. You may remember on previous calls, Johnny and I talked about there's kind of the inner circle and the outer circle at Kamale Sands. Unit 4 is on the outer circle with a road in front of it. Tends to be on the lesser desirability scale. These don't tend to move very quickly. Um, Still nice. You get some motion view down over the road. Road noise. Some people don't like that either for living or vacationing. So cautionary tale for you. Konikai Villages, 2-2 upstairs unit for 629. Granted, against Kihei Villages, which are very similar properties, similar builder, similar design. The location is a bit more desirable here in South Kihei with the beaches and such. However, this price point seems to be a bit on the aspirational side. International Colony Club, they're in Kaanapali, just across from Westin Kaanapali North, KOR property. It's across the street, short golf cart ride down to the beach. Beach parking, 3 beds, 2 baths, 1,400 square feet. Have allowed vacation rentals. It is on the Minatoya list, so that could be going away. What we really like about these ones is they are standalone, so it feels like a single family. Has a lot of space to work with, can have multiple, a big family or multiple parties all at once. Could be a great second home. So rental property in Makawao, 5 beds, 3.5 baths, almost 5,000 square feet, 9,000 a month for this. They're looking for a 1-year lease. Have a lot of room to roam, a lot of space to work with. If you're looking for a rental, look no further. Commercial listing in Kahului. Looks like 7,000 a month. You're looking for that kind of thing, 4,000 square feet on 6 acres. Has a private, looks like it has a restroom. There we go. We don't really dabble in commercial. If you're into that sort of thing, need that help, we would probably refer you to someone else. Kahale Makai, 1 bed, 1 bath, 699.9. So you can see beautiful views over this lot we were just talking about the other day, being listed for sale. Views of the West Maui. Another apartment zoned, potentially most likely going away at some point, and starting to see a lot of people sell these off. Unique opportunity here in Kula, 1.675 for 1,750 square feet. Does have an ohana, 2 bed, 1 bath, 800 square feet. You can see kind of how this is laid out in the property. Have the cottage totally separated from the main house. Is a scenario where you can keep both or potentially CPR off one of the sides, 2 acres, separated off. You could sell off the cottage, recoup some of your investment. A cottage like that maybe sells in the 900 range, 950. So you could think about having a main house for 675,000. It's not bad when you think about it. Roa this one canceled. Unit 213 was listed 42 days. Not a lot of market going on at Roa right now. There are some special assessments potentially in the pipeline, and that seems to be scaring some people off. Konikai Villages listed at 610. They did drop the price. 2 months on market. Have since canceled it. So got a little special assessment going on here as well. So it's about $3,000, and HOA fee increasing to 900. A lot of things going on financially in a lot of these condos. Kailani Village listed for 2.5 months. Dropped the price 30,000. Didn't get any bites. Canceled. There's another international colony club that was listed for just over 3 months. This one a little bit smaller in the 2-2 configuration, 1,650,000. Didn't drop the price at all. Canceled. Bali Shores Studio on the market, 200 days, 1,180 in fees. Also canceled. 195 East Kai. This is in Wailea. 4 beds, 4.5 baths for just under 4.7 million. 277 days on market. Dropped the price 300,000. Didn't get any takers. It was listed in Hana Studio for $1,099,000. This is a condo. I believe this was on the Minatoya list, so that could potentially go away. Studio for $1,000,000. 400 square feet. I know it's Hana. I know it's special. If you haven't been to Hana, it's definitely worth the drive. Even the 648 switchbacks. That all being said, $1,099,000 for a studio that might lose its vacation rental status. Dang, I don't see it. Maybe that's why they canceled. This one in Maui Meadows canceled. Hulahan Makai canceled. We've seen the other one listed at $699. Didn't get any action. This one is at $699. Almost 300 days on market. Also didn't get any action. When you start to see a lot of 699s and no action, might be a sign that the pricing's a bit high. 2 bed, 1.5 bath at Maui Gardens was under contract. That contract is canceling. Hard to say for what reason. We don't really get to find that out. And another one, this was in Pukalani, house with a cottage, listed for $1,450,000, 3 beds, 2.5 bath, 1,800 square feet, along with a 600 square foot cottage. Again, we don't know why. Now we get to the expireds. These ones had a certain listing agreement, probably 6 months, maybe a year. Nothing happened in that period of time, and they expired. 2,135,000 on this one, and didn't drop the price at all in 6 months, and also didn't sell it. Halamahina, you can see this beautiful oceanfront property, has its own kind of private beach. Not totally private, but it's just right on the property there. Kind of a special situation. Leasehold, listed for 6 months, and expired. Maui Vista, 276 days on market. Dropped it from 1.2 to 849. It's a 2.2. Did not get any action. On the Minatoya list, apartment zoned. Leave some concerns for people, whereas that used to be a very popular complex. Kamole, similar situation on the Minatoya list. 365 days on market, listed just after the fires for $950. Dropped it to $850. Still no action. Ooh, the big boy. This here in Kapalua, up on the hillside, 30 million. Was listed for 50 million at one point, down to 30 million. Finally got someone interested in it. It's on the market 221 days. Bring you through the little history on this one. It has come and gone, come and gone. Listed for 36 million, canceled. Listed for 49 million, expired. Listed for 37 million, expired. Sold for 37 million in 2020, then relisted in 24 million, no action. Then a few years later, 2021, listed for 60 million, dropped it to 49, expired, relisted for 41. You can see all the different agents over here, listed for 41, that expired, relisted for 33, that canceled. New agent listed for 30 million, on the market 200 days. and is now under contract. As you can see, some properties are a bit of a journey to get them under contract. Pricing, uniqueness, that is an absolute masterpiece of a property up there on the hillside. Probably not 60 million, but maybe 30. Kahi, it's a 2-2, 140 days on market. Dropped the price, almost 400,000. Finally got accepted offer. 90 Kila Place in Pukalani. This is just a lot. Vacant land, 13,000 square feet. Vacant land for 750. It's under contract. Wailea Palms, 2-2, 80 days on market, and have accepted an offer. Jonny Villages is what we were looking at earlier. The ones in the 6 have canceled or expired. This one was listed at 559. Upstairs has gone pending. 25 Ohokai Road. Received a lot of emails about this one over the past couple of weeks. People, agents really trying to push this property. 2-2, 1,200 square feet, and it is now off the market. Maui Kamole, 1,550,000, 57 days on market, under contract. This one's a bit of a surprise. Apartment zoned, might be going away, but main reason most likely it is very remodeled. However, the A building is front row. Get to see that beautiful ocean view. Kapalua Ridge. So 1-2 listed really well. We mentioned this one the other day. 8 days on market. 1,111. It's a good price and obviously moved quickly. Harbor Lights, a little bit of action here at Harbor Lights. This one just above ours. Our listing at a 112. 2 beds, 1.5 bath, 209,000. 40 days on market. It is ending. Kaanapali Shores. It's a 2-2. Dropped to 50,000. 30 days on market. Yes, please. Little Molokai action. 550 for the house. 0 days on market. Just listed and under contract immediately. This one in Wailuku, listed for 1,000,001. So here's kind of what I mentioned earlier. The sweet spot right now is what we're seeing, right around 1,000,001 for the kind of typical house on Maui. 3 bed, 2 bath, 1,500 square feet. Was at 1,275,000. That was obviously aspirational. Dropped at 175,000. Someone said, "I'll take it." Little fractional action at the Whaler. A couple of weeks at the end of August, early September every year in a wood bed, 2 bath with this view. $90,000. 1310 Olinda Road, sold, listed for 1.9, dropped it to 1.8, accepted 1,675. Write the offer is what we are saying. Haley Ocean Villas, 1,650,000. Someone wrote the offer all cash. Close it in a month. Got $100,000 off the asking price. Kihei Villages. This one priced really well to make things move. 404, 900, and 1-1. They got full price offer. 575. Then Kona Place. Someone offered cash on this one. Closed in 10 days. This one is a surprise. We mentioned this one many times. There's lots of potential issues, including having to raise the property up by a foot. A lot of cause for concern there. Someone bought it, 675. Price overcomes all objections, as we always say. Cash, close in 10 days. Yes, please. The Whaler, 1,000,000, listed for 1,195,000. Originally at 1,004,000, closed at 1,075,000. Last one of the day, 1130 Nakadui Street, Waihu Terrace, listed at 1,001,000, accepted 950. Gang, that's all I got for you today. Hopefully, you weren't too bored. Wishing you a very happy Aloha Friday. It's almost time for Pauhana. Happy hour. Grab some poo poos and your beverage of choice. Have a great weekend, wonderful rest, and we'll catch you on Monday. Aloha.